Okay, hello there. This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile. I'm doing a very belated video response to his thread. I don't remember who started it, and it's in response of showing some of your guilty pleasures, musically speaking, of course. I pick up five. I only have three on physical format. The other two, I will explain about it later. The first one, it's a band that doesn't get much love in the VC. As a matter of fact, I kind of hate it. I don't know, maybe because of the type of music, the shows they present, the videos, or maybe because of the language that they sing. And the band is from Germany. It's Rammstein. This is a great band. This is a great. They are not industrial. They are more kind of not new metal groove. They are kind of a mixed band, but their albums are great. This is a great band that they put an awesome show. I haven't seen them live. I only have a DVD of them, and it's a great show with lots of pyro stages and people moving around, and the band they always perform in great form. So that's my first guilty pleasure, Rammstein. The next one, it's a band that I think they had the best moment in the mid 80s, late 90s, and early 2000. Then they became way too big, way overproduced, way self-absorbed, egocentric, I don't know. But they put out some great materials in the early 80s when they were a small band coming from Ireland. And it's U2. This is under a Blood Red Sky. This is an 8-song EP, a live EP. This is a great one. Nowadays, if you ask if someone likes U2 or Bono as a person, as a people, as a musician, they will say, no, I don't like U2, I don't like Bono, I hate them, I think they're way overrated. But I think they had some great materials in the early 80s, until El Achtung Baby. That's the last really good album from then. I haven't heard them very much. I really hate the pop album they put after Achtung Baby. I think it's not a good one. So that's my second guilty pleasure. And the third one, I'm going to represent it with Warrant. They are a band from Los Angeles. They represent their finest moment as a band from the 80s, all that glam metal sound with big puffy hairs, spandex, and girls and videos, and having a good time. So I like this type of music, this kind of light music, that feel good music that you can party on, have a good time with your friends, listen to it, and don't worry about things very much. Then of course came the 90s, and all this band kind of disappeared, were blown away from the music scene. But fortunately they came back really strong at the early 2000s, revisiting all this type of music that is really good. It's really nice. So that's my third guilty pleasure, represented by Warrant and the album Cherry Pie. The next two, I don't have them on a physical format. They are bands from the 80s, from the pop music scene. I think they are good bands, great bands, but when I started listening to music, I thought they were kind of not so good. I thought they were kind of not so heavy compared to the music that I was listening to it. But the first band I would like to make a shout out. I think they're a good band. I really enjoy their music, and every time a song of them appears on the radio, I crank it up. I think they're really, really good, and it's Duran Duran. I think the music is really good. I think as they progress musically and as a band, they put out great, great music. And the fifth one, it's also from that area of time. As a matter of fact, a couple of days ago, I was watching Back to the Future Part 1, and then Part 2, and the band, of course, it's Huey Lewis and the News. And this band also, I tried to represent all those bands from the pop era of the early 80s, mid 80s, like the Cars, Huey Lewis, you know, a Flock of Seagulls, the Human League, all those bands that put out great music, great pop songs that were good songs to listen to have a good time. You don't have to worry too much about them, and always they put a smile on your face because they were simple, but they were well created, well made, well played, and every time you listen to them, you well at least in my case, they take me back to some good times in the early 80s when everything, I think, was a little bit more simple than now. So that's it. Those are my 5 guilty pleasures. There are many, many more. You were only allowed to show 5. So that's it. This is Christian saying goodbye from here in Santiago, Chile. Thanks for watching. See ya.